We sell a lot of cool stuff here at eTrailer, and today we're going to be taking a look at the Coghlans Camping Hammocks. We have a lot of them. This one's going to be for 2 people, but you can also get a single hammock as well with a couple of color options. Very compact, perfect for your backpack. It's going to be 5.5 inches wide and 9 inches tall. We have a little drawstring right here, which is going to keep everything nice and neat on the inside. We're going to get 2 ropes. We're going to get the hammock. And then there's also going to be a couple carabiners on the inside of this as well. So everything you need to hang this thing up comes in this small little case, which just makes it super easy and convenient to bring it with you, just in case you want to relax a little bit. Well, find 2 trees. We want them to be pretty spread apart, and then you can tie it across one of them, and then we're going to hook that on there like that. And we'll test and see how close we are. I think we should have enough to tie off to this tree, give us enough length, and connect the 2. Now I like to wrap it around the tree, get them as even as possible, and then I'm going to loop them through like this. We can pull it pretty tight as we really want it to be. And then after that, I just go ahead and just kind of loop this around and make a little slip knot to where it's not going to be too hard to undo after we put all that pressure on it. And the knot tightens up. We still have plenty of excess on our rope. So you kind of tie this up to where it needs to be. And then we'll do one more just to lock it into place. Just like that. And then get on it and hope your knots stay knotted. Well, here goes nothing. It's an art getting in and out of hammocks. I think my knots are holding. Oh, there is a lot of room in here, so you're gonna either have to have a friend or just prepare yourself for extra room. But that all works out. It probably took me about 5 minutes or so. It's just so nice to have it so quick and easy and small, so you can just keep it in your backpack. You find a cool spot, need a break, you got it. The hammock's pretty big. This is the 2-person hammock. The whole entire length, it's about 10 foot 5 inches, and then the width is going to be pretty wide as well. It's like 6 foot wide, so you can have somebody on this side, somebody on this side. Feet will be touching a little bit, but there's plenty of room in here for 2 people for sure. It's made of a very durable 70D nylon, which is just a very high thread count, so it's going to reduce the amount of snags if you have something in your pocket or just zippers on some of your clothes. We do have triple stitched right here, so that's not going to be a weak point on the fabric. And when it comes to this, it is going to be UV resistant, so if you do want to just have it kind of hung up and leave it out all day, it's not going to deteriorate over time. We have a little pouch, which is where this whole entire hammock, all the carabiners and ropes are going to fit into, and it's connected, so you don't have to worry about misplacing it. I do like how it's connected. That's kind of nice. And then whenever you're sitting in there, you can use it for some of your stuff, because if you've ever hung out in a hammock for a little bit, things just go missing and you can't really figure out where they are. Typically it's underneath you. So we do have a pretty big pouch here, and then even a pouch on the other side as well. The carabiners and the ropes are going to be rated to over 1,000 pounds, but the nylon material is going to have a max of 400 pounds, which I think is going to be plenty. Even if you have like a couple people kind of lined up, as long as you're underneath the 400 pounds, you should be good. I'm having a really good time here today at work, but one thing I would add to your setup, especially if you plan on actually using this for sleeping and stuff, is the mosquito net. Mosquitoes are vicious, especially when you're doing this in the summer months. Highly, highly recommend grabbing this as well. We're gonna make a video on this, so definitely check that out if you would like to follow my advice and protect yourself from the bugs. We'll show you how to set it up in that video. This is definitely a must when it comes to what you're gonna put in your camping backpack. If you find a cool spot, this is gonna be a nice way to get up off the ground to either sleep or just relax a little bit. It's definitely a lot better than an on-ground hammock, in my opinion. Less critters can get you this way. That's pretty much it for a look at the Coghlans Camping Hammock.